Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see about access specifier used in Java programs. We are going to see what is an access specifier, and we are going to see what are the different types of access specifiers available, and you are going to see each one of the access specifier with some program examples. So an access specifier indicate the program area under which a class member is visible or accessible. So your class members, in the sense you have data members and member functions, that is variables and methods, where it can be used. So it will indicate the program area, whether it is used inside the class or whether it can be used outside the class, or it can be used inside the single package, or it can be used in the another package. So these are all can be specified using this access specifiers. It is also termed as visibility modes. So you have three types of access specifiers: public, private, and protected. So we are going to see one by one. So before going to this concept, we are going to show you how to create packages, so that because I have used some examples to show you the difference between these access specifiers, which is used in different packages. So first, before going to that examples, you should know how to create a package and how to access it. So I am going to show you that first. Here in BlueJ, I already created two packages. I will just show you how to create a package. Go to edit menu. Under edit menu, click on new package. Just click on it and type the package name and click OK. So once you do that, you will see the package which you have created. Okay. Now I am just clicking on the package one. So inside package one, you can see a new window has been opened. I created a new class. Okay, you can also create many classes here, which will be available like this. You can see the first line will be package one. So this will be available by default. Since you are inside the package one, it will show you by default, and you can type the program inside there. Same way I am going to show you the second package. So here also it will created a new class B. Now what I have done here is, when you double click on it, you will see package 2, package 2, and also what I have done is I have included package 1 in this. So since I am going to access the data members and member functions of package 1, I have to include that in this package. So how to include it is, you have to use the keyword import, and then which package you are going to include. So package 1 and dot asterisk will indicate all the classes in the package 1. So you can include package 1 classes in package 2 by this, like this. So now you are going to go to the concept. The first access specifier what you are going to discuss is public. The class members, that is variables or methods specified as public, can even be used outside the visibility of the class. Not only in the class, it can be used outside the class. That's why I just created two packages to show that it can be accessed outside the packages. Okay. Now you can see the syntax of data members. So first one is, you can see access specifier, then return type and variables. So example is public, that is access specifier, and integer, that is the return type, and then the variables, that is ABC with the separator commas, and then end it with semicolon. The same way syntax for member method also given: access specifier, return type, and method name, and open and close parenthesis. You can see example public void get data and open and close parenthesis. So this is the syntax for the member method. Now we are going to the first package 1. I have created a class called class A. In that I have declared a data member, a string name. I did not specify any data that is access specifier for data members. The reason for it is, I am not going to access it directly from other package. That is not possible, because Java will not allow you to directly access the data members. You can access the data members only through the member methods. Okay, that is the methods here. So for method I have used the access specifier public. So public void display, and here once you access this method, automatically the variable which is stored as data member can be used. Okay, so you can display the name here. Now in class B, that is which is available in package 2. So in package 2, class B, I have created public static void main. Now in that I have created an object for class A. This is class B, but I have created an object for class A, which is possible because I have included this line, import package 1 dot asterisk. If you don't use this line, you cannot able to create object, because it cannot be accessed. So since you have included that into the program, you can create object for the another package classes. Now I am executing this by giving ob.display. So the display method which is available in class A will be executed. So you can see the output here. Now next is public specifier private. So here what I have done is, instead of public I am going to change it to private. That is only difference I am going to make. We will see what happens. So class members specified as private are used only within the scope of the class, cannot be accessed outside the visibility of the class. That means if you declare anything as private which can be used inside the class, it is not visible outside, it cannot be accessed from outside. So here the syntax for data members and member methods are given, same thing, only difference is the keyword, that is access specifier, is changed to private. So both data members and member method, you can see the keyword has been changed to the data access specifier is changed to private. Now in class A, instead of public I have used private keyword, other things all are same. In package 2, what I have done is I am just executing it, nothing else. I just changed the access specifier of class A as display method available in class A as private. Now when I try to execute it in class B, you can see the error message, display as private access in package 1 class A. That means you cannot access method display which is declared as private. Okay, the access specifier is given as private, so it is not visible outside. So that's the reason you are getting an error. So this is how the private works. It can work only within the class. Now we are going to the third one, third access specifier, that is protected. The class members specified as protected are not only accessed within the class but can be used to another class during inheritance. So you cannot, not only inside the class, within the class, it can be used outside, same like public, but in the concept of inheritance. So not directly like public where it is open to all. It is not open to all. Only when you inherit a class from another class, then you can use this. So in the concept of inheritance, which is a very popular concept in object-oriented programming. Okay. So here in this case you can use protected. So syntax for that is the same. Only thing is you have to use the access specifier as protected for both data member and member method. Now I am going to show you the class A which is available in package 1. You can see the access specifier is given as protected for the method display. Now in class B, which has the same line, when I try to execute it, again it shows the same error, display as protected access in package 1 class A. That means same like private, protected members cannot be accessed outside the class. Okay, if you, but according to the definition you can. So what I can do is, I have done some small changes here. Okay, you can use extends keyword and include class A. Okay, you can in the concept of inheritance, if you want to inherit a class from another class, you need to use a keyword extends. So that the extends keyword has been used, and which class you are going to inherit, that has to be given in the right hand side. So public class B, this is class B, extends class A. From class A you can inherit the data members and member functions into class B. Now instead of class A I am creating an object for class B, that is the present class. Okay, but in present class you don't have the method display. Okay, then how it works? The problem, you don't have a problem because this display method is already declared in class A. Since you have inherited class A to class B, this display member will be working as its own class. So since you declared an object for the same class which also inherits class A, when you use this ob.display, it will take the method which is available in class A and it will be displayed. So that's how you are getting the output properly. So this is how you can use protected access specifier. So hope you understood this video and you know how to use these three types of access specifiers available in Java. We'll meet you in the next video. Till then, thank you.